Howdy, this is Bubba / Dollywood Outsider. Going to make a video here. Going to start making some shorter Dollywood videos, kind of just some B-roll footage in the background about certain topics. I'm going to start doing maybe 1 or 2 of those a week. But quickly go ahead and get to the point of this video. There was an interview on podcast. This was with the Vice President Pete Owens, who very high up in the company. You'll probably recognize the face even if you don't the name. So, very high up guy. He's starting to make some interviews, which is a little bit unusual because I've not seen him do a lot of those. But this was on the Hollering Heels podcast, and I'll put the picture up and a link to it. So, this information came from that interview, so I always recommend listening to the actual interview first before you listen to my take on it and what I think. Go directly to the source first. But so that's where that came from, and this was the exact quote. We are also refurbishing a legacy attraction that we will be able to celebrate in 2026. So again, the quote is, we are also refurbishing a legacy attraction that we will be able to celebrate in 2026. So when you start talking about legacy attractions for Dollywood, you only have 3 options that I see. I guess you could, 4. I guess it could be the train. So it could be. So I'm gonna go 4. Could be the train. You've got Daredevil Falls, which is the log water ride, which is kind of the one that's kind of hidden that people forget about. It's from '98. You have River Rampage, which is the circular tube that has been there since '86, but the one that I think he's talking about, and again, do the quote, we are refurbishing a legacy attraction that we will be able to celebrate in 2026. I think that means Blazing Fury. That is the obvious one that he could be talking about. That's one of probably my actual favorite ride at the park. I've been, open in '78. I've been riding it my whole life that I remember, probably since about 84, probably since about 85, 86, 87, somewhere in that range. So, been riding it 40-something years. We know the sister park in Branson, redid their Blazing Fury ride, and it just won an award. So to me, I think that means that you could see Blazing Fury, and with this could be the last year of Blazing Fury as it is. I know it's a controversial topic. I take that to mean they're probably, if it is Blazing Fury, this could be the last year, and they could shut it down for a year and then redo it for a year and be ready to go in 2026. I think it's a very strong possibility that is what you're going to see. That's the way I take that quote. It makes a lot of sense. As much, I don't really want to see the ride tore down at all. I like the way it is. I like the oldness, the cheesiness, but I've not rode I've not seen what the one is like in Branson. So I think this is its 2nd year, I believe. So let me know. So I think, unfortunately, I think that is what that could mean. I don't think it would be a major deal if it did that to Daredevil Falls and River Rampage, because I don't know what you really, I don't know what you can do really to those. I guess there's not as much to do about those. I don't think they will be ready to move the train to I don't think you can change the train too much, really, other than going from non-coal. But, there is, I think that's what that means. Let me know what you think. Do you want to see the Blazing Fury updated, modernized, but still keep its charm? So I think there's a very strong possibility that this year maybe they give you a little bit of next year, that they close it down and then close it for a long time, maybe all year, and then be ready to go again with a new version of that in 2026. Let me know what you think.